It's Wednesday, folks.
Man, this is gonna be a fun day.
During the show, it gets crazy in here.
Yeah, you break all the rules.
Dude, that job sucked.
All of these jobs suck.
The first order of business is to blame everything on the guy before me.
When I arrived in the White House, I had a $1.3 trillion deficit wrapped in a bow waiting for me.
So clean it has a little paper ribbon over the seat.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to NSS. This is the Reynolds Report. Tens of millions of people along the East Coast hunkered down for a storm that, for most, was apparently failing to live up to predictions of being one of the worst they'd ever seen. Forecasters originally said the storm could bring 1 to 3 feet of snow and punishing hurricane-force winds. But early yesterday, they downgraded most of those numbers, saying New England would fare the worst, but even they're not as bad as expected. Bruce Sullivan of the National Weather Service said Boston and Providence, Rhode Island got the most snow, about 2 feet. New York saw 8 inches, and New Jersey about 6 inches. As expected, Melissa Rivers has filed a malpractice suit against the New York clinic where her mother, Joan Rivers, had a fatal complication during a throat procedure. The suit names Yorkville Endoscopy Center in Manhattan, former medical director and anesthesiologist Dr. Lawrence Cohen, and Dr. Gwen Coravin, owner of the clinic, and Rivers' ear, nose, and throat specialist. Melissa Rivers said, "What ultimately guided me was my unwavering belief that no family should ever have to go through what my mother, my son Cooper, and I have been through. The level of medical mismanagement, incompetency, disrespect, and outrageous behavior is shocking and frankly almost incomprehensible." Whoa, we'll keep you updated on this story. Another week, another stupidly expensive restaurant menu item. Chefs and cooks like to add overpriced ingredients like gold flakes to food to boost their prices. With the Super Bowl this weekend, there's a restaurant offering a $4,900 plate of wings. The high-end wings are offered at New York's Old Homestead Steakhouse, which has been open since 1868, making it one of the longest continually serving restaurants in the United States. For $4,900, you get a dozen wings. 3 of them are covered in a special foie gras that costs $65 a pound. 3 are covered in a cream made from a $2,400 bottle of Louis VIII cognac. And 3 are covered in Royal Ocetra caviar. That costs $1,600 per ounce. The other 3 wings, rounding out the dozen, aren't really wings at all, in the traditional sense. They're portions of $400 per pound Kobe beef, marinated in $1,100 per bottle sake. Call in advance to order. The investigation into Deflategate continues and may take weeks to wrap up. If the Patriots are found to have underinflated the balls, they might lose draft picks. And the league could take away Coach Bill Belichick's favorite hoodie. The NFL is trying to put its players' record of drug abuse and sexual assault behind them. So, what do? They make Michael Irvin, he of multiple cocaine and sexual assault arrests, the coach of the Pro Bowl. I'm sorry, were Bill Cosby and Charlie Sheen busy? The Secret Service has determined that the drone that crashed onto the White House lawn posed no serious threat. It just turned out to be the new kid delivering the morning paper. An American and a Russian have left Japan together in a giant balloon in an attempt to set distance and duration records. Yeah, they're trying to see how far they can go and how much they can endure before they try to throw each other overboard. A French judge has ruled that a couple cannot name their baby girl after the dessert spread Nutella. He also ruled out Jiffy. A man is suing Southwest Airlines after being hit in the head by luggage falling from the overhead bin. He says that he now has the persistent fear of falling objects and an irrational fear of anyone named Samsonite. Researchers are now developing a temporary tattoo that monitors blood glucose levels. Now you can show everyone who's the toughest diabetic in town. And Sarah Palin says she is seriously considering running for president in 2016. Palin feels that something serious has to be done to stop those dang militants from that country of ISIS. Thanks, everybody. We have a new episode of the Reynolds Report for you every weekday. Be sure to check out the Being Frank Show starring Frank D'Angelo. Live Tuesdays and Thursdays at 3 p.m. Eastern here on NSS.